On September 21st, 1972, President Ferdinand E. Marcos proclaimed martial law. With Proclamation 1081, he began the work of building a new society. This decree was a promise, an earnest for the future, a monument to the revolution that transforms and directs for the ultimate freedom of man. On this occasion, the President spoke.
Change was at the heart of this program, edifying, liberating change. For the stark realities which continually confront man in a lifetime do compel change. A process of unceasing and irresistible flux is the rhythm of human life. Contemporary experience confirms the historical record of renewal, which is added upon every civilization, including our own in Asia. The comforts and the settled habits of time have had to be swept away by the onslaught of change, so that life itself might continue. Necessity makes its own fulfillment. In this way, man has been able to survive the forces of nature and refine his capacity for upliftment.
This was every Filipino's dream, a dream of a reformed society. That dream must now become reality. The revolution must begin in the form of individual commitment, in the change of heart of a renewed and vigorous society. A society characterized by a new sense of order and discipline. A society fired with an enthusiasm for work, giving new vitality to commerce and the building of industry, governed by a spirit of trust and goodwill. This vision creates a new world and a new beginning, a solemn pledge to the country's youth for their world tomorrow. Today, the Filipino must look ahead, for he faces yet the greatest challenge. In this time and place, the Filipino must once again prove himself to live truly in the service of his country and his fellow men. The new Filipino comes forth imbued with the responsibility and a deep sense of commitment to his tasks. The protection of natural resources, the care of our cities, the fight against poverty and disease, the tilling of the soil for richer harvests, building the youth for a better and stronger tomorrow. In these tasks, his strength lies in his history, the proud history which on this occasion he recalls and presents to the world. This, then, is the story of a people's mighty struggle to be free, to build on this land a home worthy of the dignity of man.